Welcome to Bowmen, an all-new archery skill game brought to you by the independent game studio Ethereal Gem. We have a lot of work left to do before we bring our long-anticipated first title completely to life, but today we wanted to showcase to you, the player, some of the things we've been working on since Bowmen's inception. Let us begin by introducing our hero, named Suijin, a legendary elven archer from the north, which we use during playtest builds. But when you play Bowmen, you'll be able to establish your own hero and learn all about his backstory as well. But this will be fine for the purposes of playtesting. Suijin is one of the last of the Bowmen, an elite elven race that defended the realms of the living against the vicious demon spawn of the depths of hell. As you can see, he has a little directional orb that allows him to control the angle and direction of his shot, along with some health and mana in preparation for battle. We've also added a leveling and EXP system, which will be used for player progression and the leaderboards for bragging rights. Bowmen is first and foremost an onslaught type game, whereby you will test your mental fortitude and reaction time to quickly shoot and dispatch waves of enemies. To help him do this, our hero Suijin has a few weapons and skills that he's learned over the years, and that will help him fight back against the armies of Lord Pain, whom we'll introduce in a later trailer. The first of these weapons are the common arrows, which is your basic attack and will deal 13 to 17 base damage to any enemy it hits with a single shot. There are a few things that can affect this damage though, like your player's level, the accuracy of your shots, and the item you have equipped. Why don't we give our archer a little something to attack, shall we? These enemies are referred to as minions, which have low health, slow movement speed, and generally can't do much damage until they get up close. This one is called the Hellbat, and is easily dispatched using your common arrows. Notice how our shot was affected by the wind, which changes periodically throughout the onslaught. Throughout the encounter, you'll need to keep your eye on the wind as it can drastically affect how much power you'll need to get the arrows across the map. Now that enemy was relatively easy to kill, but what happens if we get overwhelmed? These fire arrows deal enhanced damage, but they can also be used to ignite explosives on the map and dispatch large groups of enemies at once. That ought to do it. Each wave of enemies gets progressively more difficult, with more enemy types spawning and at faster rates. The longer you last, and the more enemies you kill, the higher your name will sit on our online leaderboards. Some enemies, known as overlords, are much larger and do enhanced damage. These fellbats here are especially dangerous because they launch a ranged projectile that deals massive amounts of damage to our hero. To dispatch them quickly, our third skill, the multi-shot, will fire 3 common arrows in rapid succession, which should make quick work of the fellbat and drop him before he can damage us too heavily. Bowmen also has items that drop from enemies to help you during the onslaught in various different ways. This item, which we've rigged to spawn for this playtest, is called Bloodlust. Once the famed dagger of a warlock of unknown origin, this dagger will enhance your arrows with 30% chance to cause a bleed effect upon enemies hit. Let's equip it. This makes it much easier to kill enemies. Various different types of items exist that foster different playstyles. In Bowmen, you'll be able to find the item that suits your playstyle best throughout the game. It has been our absolute pleasure to tease our first title to you today, and while we know this video is short, we will definitely be showing you more of Bowmen in the months to come. In the meantime, we're welcoming feedback from the gaming community on game design suggestions, tweaks, constructive criticism, all of which you can provide to us on etherealgem.com/support. On our website, you can also register for a free copy of Bowmen when it launches by signing up for playtesting, in which we will give you an advanced copy of the game to playtest and provide us with more direct feedback. If you're accepted, you'll also be given direct recognition for your efforts in our game's credits. That's all we have to show you for now, but before we go, why don't we give ourselves a little more of a challenge and show you what a real fight looks like. And that's it. That's all we have to show for you today. Look forward to showing you more in the coming months, but in the meantime, if you'd like to provide us with any feedback or suggestions, head on over to etherealgem.com and provide us with that information. We'd love to hear from you guys, and we'd love to really make the game the best that it can be. So thanks for watching. We look forward to providing you with more soon.